Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Oh yeah, here we go. Welcome to it. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy days, happy days.
Happy days all here again.
Bird and I get to hang out today. We're going to be recording a scene for the upcoming KVJ horror movie.
You don't have too many lines. You really only have about 5 lines, so it should.
I better make them count then.
It should go quick. There's a lot more action in this scene, so.
Okay. I like action. I'm an action star.
We'll get you kind of a little bloody.
Okay.
I'll try not to mess up the do. I know it's important.
Is this going to be fake blood or my own blood?
It's your real blood.
Okay.
We are very authentic with our blood.
Some gave all.
Yes.
Look, you want this movie to rock, don't you? It's authenticity. Stop bitching, Ralston.
Well, it's not going to rock, but it is going to be your blood. Okay.
Only 100 people will download it, but
That's
it will
fine.
be your blood.
Yes.
We're trying to break the KVJ horror movie record. So Much Blood had over 10,000 views on YouTube.
Okay.
We're trying to break that.
Okay.
I like that.
Little goal.
Okay, that's good. You got to have goals.
Yes.
So we always try to do. So we made a goal. If you didn't catch it earlier on the regular show, 400,000 downloads we got this month. So thank you guys, everybody who listens to our podcasts. It's all good. We talked about that a good bit where, to me, it would just be so lovely and awesome to be able to one day just do a podcast, but you got to have massive amounts of numbers to be able to do that and afford what we do on a daily basis, just doing a podcast. But hey, you know what? It's small little steps, right?
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, it is. So, up to 400,000 a month, and hopefully we can start getting to a point where, that will help us out and it gives us a little bit more creative freedom. So, because, it would be a joy one day to break away from terrestrial radio.
Well, just look at the chip bit we did on the podcast versus if we had to do it on terrestrial.
Yeah.
We were able to say fuck and yell and scream.
Yeah,
and
let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
You don't think about it. I mean, the things that I like better about doing a podcast is that I like the ratings better. That's a big one for me.
Because it's real.
Yes.
It is
It's not
real.
a guesstimate, which is what the other ratings are.
Well, and I think the style of it too. Because when you tune into a podcast, you have people that really want to be there. The radio is fickle. You have people that are just punching the dial and things like that. So there really is a pressure to keep moving very fast. And so the speed of what we do on the regular show is faster, and I think it has to be because you just can't be as slow and lethargic and whatever as you do on a podcast where it's more relaxed, it's conversational. This is how we would sound at a bar. When we're on the regular show on terrestrial radio, we're 10% faster at least.
Well,
what we would be.
When I listen to podcasts, I listen to a lot of podcasts, as many of us do.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are very slow moving, meaning that they're not constantly jumping to things. There is.
They let it breathe.
Yeah. If we don't talk on the regular show, if there's 3 seconds of no talking, it sounds weird. We all look around.
That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
On a podcast, you can do that.
Right. And then that's just it. And then somebody's going to punch the dial, like, I'm not feeling this. And then they're gone. And then, it starts to affect your ratings. And so, you just have to kind of go with that style. So, I mean, it is, a blessing to still be on the terrestrial radio. But, one day it'd be nice to see KVJ just be a podcast and we could sustain and still live. And
we'd still do KVJ TV and all that.
yeah, absolutely.
Nothing would really
we do all
change.
these things. You could still listen in the car. We'd maybe even still do it live. I don't even know.
It'd be more irreverent. It'd be more fun and crazy.
It would be, and we could pick our time too.
Yeah.
We didn't. I like waking up in the morning, but I know we wake up really fucking early.
We do.
It'd be nice to
If we
not
did
wake up
it,
so early.
if we did it at Jaybird's house, nobody would tell us we can't have goats because we can have goats.
Oh, you could do whatever the fuck we want at You're right.
Yeah, you'd have a lot more freedom on that.
Yeah, because you're right. People do their podcast. Mark Maron does it from his house.
Yeah, so you'd have some freedoms to be able to do that. And then, we'd have to figure out, how topical we would be. Would we, still, because we talk about a lot of either, dirt stories or just what's very current going on, or would we just be more conversation based and, doing chip challenges and stuff like that?
I would say we keep it the way we have it. Just now, it's just going to be more fun. I mean, we do a chip challenge, or we have a topic. If it goes a little bit more serious, the podcast I think lends better to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. So I think that it would, open a lot of doors. I think the people who at least like the ATS would love it a lot more, because you, in a sense, would have the whole thing would be an ATS, so we wouldn't really have to do two things. You would just get the KVJ show, and it would just be the KVJ show every day.
Virginia could do the dirt, and I could go, fuck the dirt again, Kevin? Shit, that.
Yeah.
And I could punch you in your dick and say as I'm doing it, I'm about to punch this motherfucker in his dick.
All of that. All of the great moments we could have.
Yeah. So, it would change. It'd be interesting.
It'd be dangerous.
I would love to hear that. Hold on, guys. I'm about to punch this motherfucker in his dick. And then you
We can do that.
And then Kevin has to come over here and break us up.
That would be awesome.
That's Denny's job. Denny's is our bouncer.
He's the enforcer.
Kevin's like, I'm not breaking a nail for that.
No. It's too physical for me. We do have some fun emails here that came in. Ones that, for obvious reasons, we had to say for the ATS. We were talking about nicknames that you have had for a person you're in a relationship with. I think a lot of people have done that.
You hope you're not one of the ones with the nicknames,
You hope, but I mean...
I dated Big Balls Pennington.
I dated Leaky Dick.
Leaky Dick? Oh, gross.
Drippy.
Why was it always leaking? Were you just turning them on that much?
No. It had nothing to do with me. It was just limp and leaky.
I do know this person, don't I?
I don't know.
That's a yes, Kevin.
I don't think you do.
Leaky Dick. I know who Leaky Dick is.
No, I don't know. I don't think you do.
Dribbles.
Drib.
Dribble. So, when you say leaky, was it leaking pee or leaking semen?
Yeah, I mean, all of that. It just kind of didn't do the work.
So when
he didn't have he had his faucet.
Nothing came with a gusto.
He needed he sounded like he needed a plumber.
So when he would come, it'd be like,
just dribble right out. Here I come. Yeah, Danielle said my nickname, I called him Buckets since he came buckets.
Whoa.
Game buckets? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's not fun for a different set of reasons.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're too jazzed on
Excess jizz.
being involved with buckets.
I don't get jazzed on excess jizz.
Oh my gosh, he's still going.
Good Lord. Somebody get him a tampon.
Yeah.
All right. It's too far, Nick.
Somebody else on our Facebook page said, called her loose lip.
Oh, boy.
And it's not the...
It's not because she's gossiping, I take it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, apparently.
They have stuff for that now. Like, if you have loose lips, ladies, I'm here to tell you there's procedures they can do. In fact, I know a couple of the places I go have talked about they can do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't done it. Luckily, my OBGYN did me a solid. After I birthed Rocco, she gave me what they call an extra stitch. If you know what I mean.
A little snatch snitch.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Snatch stitch, I should say. It's not snatch snitch.
It's not someone lying about my snatch and
No.
telling people.
Snitching on your.
It's not snitching snatch.
It's
a stitching.
For so many decades, we've lived. Hell, centuries. We've lived with the guy's got a small dick. Oh, he's got a small peen. We never really talk about how it could be a big vagina, and that might be the problem.
Yeah,
some penises have been.
I mean, it's not always. I had a buddy that nicknamed his girlfriend Hoagie Because he said her lips look like a roast beef hoagie.
Now, it'd be easy for her to say, oh, he's got a small dick. Meanwhile, she's got a hoagie puss.
Yeah.
Those two shouldn't be together.
Small dick and hoagie puss don't belong.
It's a bad combination.
Yeah, they're not
It's a bad
compatible.
combo.
Yeah.
Not compatible.
And you don't know.
I mean, small peen, though, I don't know how much they're offering to fix that or how much they can do. They can actually help out if you got a hallway for a vagina. They can help you.
Yeah, the small penis community still, you can get it stretched out. There's things you can do, but is that... I think it's.
Does that work?
I think stretching out your penis does not work. But I thought there was a medical procedure where they do make your penis bigger. I thought, don't they have some?
I think they do have something. Yeah, I think
but
they do.
I hear the technology hasn't caught up with your snatch. So
Okay.
I think we have penis.
So
problem.
the vaginal technology
Yes.
is more advanced. Maybe it's just easier to do. Maybe it's easier to tighten up the vagina than it is to elongate the penis.
I mean, we can walk on the moon, but we can't make the penis bigger in a comfortable way. I don't get it.
Yeah, it is kind of odd that you can't just like inflate that thing. I mean, imagine if you could put like a third nard down there and you just squeeze it and it'd pump it right up.
Like
Yeah.
Reebok. Get Reebok involved. Pump up the dick.
Yeah.
pump up the dick. Pump up the dick.
You push down on the head and it lets the air out.
Because there's times you probably don't want a big dick.
Yeah, exactly.
If you got a
You
real
don't want to
big-
walk around with a large.
Yeah, if you have a
Boner.
massive dick all the time,
Yeah.
you mean tell me you would want to deflate that every now and then and just
I don't
kinda
know. I think
chill?
most guys would say, I'll take the massive dick and the inconvenience.
The massive boner, because that's what it would be to
Well,
pump
not
you
the
up.
boner,
Okay.
but like even when you're flaccid, if you've got
Oh,
a
yeah.
very large penis, I think most guys would like that.
I'm just saying, if you have a massive dick and it's so heavy and it's so big, to the point we're talking monster dick, there's got to be times where you're sitting on the couch going, I would like a little less dick right now. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
Can you
I
pull that sound clip, Denny's? I need that as my ringtone.
I have karate chopped these headphones out of my head the entire morning. Oh my God.
Talking about dick, getting all worked up.
Yeah. That's what happens. Gets him excited. You can see clearly. Marcy here. She had a hot dream with Bird, and this isn't the old drunk texting Marcy.
All right, well, let's get
A
into it.
new Randy Marcy?
Bird is perched up, ready to listen.
She said, I took something to sleep better last night, and it did not disappoint. The setting was some sort of apocalyptic existence, and Jaybird and I were together.
Nice.
It started out that we were hiding from whatever monsters the apocalypse created. Then it got a bit passionate.
Okay.
Let's just say that I was pretty good at giving a little oral loving, and Jaybird was satisfied. He then returned the oral loving, but let's just say that he did not get the job done.
What?
If he's a workhorse, then he didn't prove it to me. After
Damn.
brief oral, he wanted to put his hot dog in my bun. I was like, no thanks.
Oh, that's not the lover of a bird over here.
How embarrassing for you.
I do not make love that way, Marcy.
You did in her dream.
So do we have to have sex to prove it?
I think so.
Yeah, well, you know what you got to show. You know what you got to show her.
No, the tongue game's strong.
Marcy, send a pic.
Okay.
No, we're good. Don't send anything. But that's a great dream until I didn't bring it home. In real life, I'll bring it home, Marcy. I promise.
Okay.
I pride myself on bringing it home.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you got to complete the game. I'd feel very shitty if it's an incomplete game.
You're quite the athlete.
You don't leave the ballpark until
You stay on there until it's a complete game.
we have a complete game.
You may be limping. You may have torn
thought-
an ACL.
It might be sore.
We throw the kitchen sink at that thing. Whatever we got to do to get the job done.
That's
we
going
do
to
it.
leave a mark.
It's a term we say in baseball.
Okay. It's going to be tough.
Throw the kitchen sink at them.
We were talking about also, too, we did a draft for the best soups. You can go and vote on that on our Facebook and Instagram page. VJ said, I'm from the Caribbean, and nobody said pigtail soup or cow heel soup. Yeah, that missed our list.
Those might be a little exotic.
Yeah, well, you know, my wife, she gets a couple Mexican soups. She loves pozole and menudo. Those are two soups that she always gets when she goes out.
My mom used to make the menudo growing up, and I
Yeah.
loved it until I found out what that hooker was putting in it.
Yeah.
It's the inside lining of the stomach
Tripe, right?
of the cow. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want no part of that. I think she also used to put tongue meat in it, and that's just normal in Mexican, but I just don't get down with that tripe. I can't. I can't with you, menudo.
I was dating a girl in high school, and her mom was serving cow tongue. And I did not want to eat cow tongue. And I told her, I go, I really don't want to eat the cow tongue. And she got pissed off at me that I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't get involved.
It's not about the cow. It's about I don't want to eat any tongue.
I don't want to eat any tongue.
Tongue is weird.
It grossed me the fuck out. She was legit mad. I wasn't expanding.
It's probably a gringo test. It's like, yeah, you're bringing a gringo in here. This guy at least better try some of the cultural things we do here.
I was a little bitch.
You closed off the culture.
Dog, I was 17, a little fuckface.
Yeah.
Now look at you. You're an old fuckface.
The one thing hasn't changed.
I can't argue with it.
Yeah. Little or old. Got an email from Debbie and Nick. And he said, just wanted to show you this hilariously amazing, terrible decision my husband and I made at 9 p.m. after eating a full dinner and several beers. I'm having major surgery for stage 4 endometriosis on Monday.
Oh, my goodness, girl.
And today's my last day of partying and full meals before prep. We ordered pizza and a cookie brownie thing from Domino's. He also ordered the lava cakes as a surprise. So delicious. We ate everything minus 2 brownies.
Damn,
Please keep me in your
girl.
prayers for Monday, but sent that in. You can see those lava cakes and the pizza and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mama, yes. Ooh, we got the square pizza I like.
Uh-huh.
Good luck with your surgery.
Good luck with everything.
Please keep us posted.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fucking brownies.
That
look amazing.
endometriosis, knock a bitch out. It is tough. I got a girlfriend that went through that. It's painful.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. That does not sound fun.
I think I just passed out.
What's the matter with
I
you?
don't know.
All right. What are you doing over there?
I thought it went dark for a second. Then I just heard my words. Oh my gosh! Into the microphone.
I heard my words. You okay?
I haven't been sleeping real good this week, so
Man, somebody got that long-term COVID.
I'm a little off on my game.
April want to know, Bert, if you've ever heard of Toops cereal, Toops. It looks like chocolate crave cereal, which is the best cereal on the market. If you don't agree, let's fight. Also, we tried the Panuki from Denny's. What a letdown. It tastes very basic. It's a cookie cup with molten chocolate in it. Not sure why they're marketing as a pancake cookie combo.
Damn.
Ooh, wow.
How embarrassing for them.
Okay. Interesting. And if you're having the sleep issues like you just admitted to, get yourself a CPAP machine. My husband had the same problems as you, and the CPAP has changed his life. The newer machines are quieter, smaller, and more user-friendly. My husband's doctor said he was literally shortening his days by not getting proper sleep.
Yeah, you do need to. You're due for a sleep study.
No, I know I am, and I was gonna do it. I was just caught up with the movie, but there's a few things in November I would like to attack, and sleep study is on there because my family's involved with it now. They're like, dude, you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep better. It's a lot of times it's more of a mental thing. I think I just wake up with shit that I got in my head. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's a breathing thing too. I think that CPAP might help you.
Maybe I am willing to try it.
Okay.
I'd like to know what it's like to sleep.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, a good amount. I mean, I sleep,
Yeah.
but it's so erratic and weird. And
It's life-changing. It
yeah,
really is.
I know it is.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more I know how important it really is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a creature of the night too, man. I fucking love the nighttime. I fucking love it.
Yeah, you do.
I do love the nighttime. I do like the night.
Yeah. Saw this where 62% of restaurant workers have suffered emotional abuse and disrespect from customers over slower service and mask requirements. It's becoming a real epidemic and a problem that is going on here. And Holly from Port St. Lucie, who's a former server, said, I know the struggle, and the best sign I've seen since COVID and the no help in the service industry, also so true. In my case, my picture doesn't go through. The sign says, Knock it off. Stop. We're doing the best we can with the staff we have. They're busy getting screamed at or cleaning up bodily fluids from teen TikTok trends. It is not the government causing this problem. It is customers making it impossible to work in the service industry. Would you wait on you for a 5% tip? You are welcome to go elsewhere if this hurts your feelings. Thanks to those who choose to be kind.
Yeah, I think what needs to start happening too, like if you're out eating and you see one of these freaking douchebags yelling at a waiter or waitress or bartender, the customers need to start yelling at the other customers that are poorly behaving. Because a lot of times your server who's trying to get a tip is caught in a place where they can't yell at you because you are the reason they're making money.
I'll tell you what's really funny about people who make a big deal out in public. So this happened to me. I think I told you guys about this. I was at the Publix in Promenade. It was a while ago. Promenade Plaza. It's in Palm Beach Gardens. Don't know why you guys needed to know that detail. But we're in the line, and this woman is on her phone. First of all, she's on the phone talking and then not paying attention. I heard the subwoman call her number twice. She didn't hear it. So the subwoman doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
No, she just moved on to the next number.
She moved on to the next number. So this woman, in the middle of her making the other sub, starts, oh, you skipped me. Starts making this big deal, starts berating the subwoman.
That's when you step up and say, hey, hooker.
I stepped up, and me and another dude said something to the woman that was causing, you go, you're miserable. We really turned it on her. She could not believe somebody snapped at her. She couldn't believe it. She's so used to people running over people and being an asshole. And when somebody finally she did not know what to do. She left the sub area.
Good.
She was embarrassed.
That's what you should do to a woman like that.
Oh,
you shame her, you yell at her, you belittle her, because somebody's got to stop these lunatics from acting like this in public.
I get it. You're in the sub line. It's taking long. You're hungry.
No.
I get it.
Get off your fucking phone and pay attention.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about people in general. I get that you get impatient, but to your point, fucking keep it together, man.
I'm all about yelling at other customers when they act shitty, because it's sad when you see an employee just having to take it. I don't have to take it. I don't got no fucking dog in this fight. I will yell at you in Publix, and I don't give a shit.
We did that at IHOP one time. There was this girl was in the fucking weed. She's doing 90 tables, and this family is complaining like they're at the Breakers or something, and they were on her ass like flies on a rib roast the entire breakfast. So when we left, we made a big deal to shame them in front of other people, and once again, they could not believe somebody had the balls to do that. So to your point, yeah.
Stand up for these servers and these bartenders and these clerks and these deli workers that are getting yelled at for no reason. It's not their fault. They're understaffed, and they just don't have the resources to give you the same service they did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't take it out on them.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, cool people unite.
Yes. And stand up to the bully, because I can be louder than any hooker in the deli line, I guarantee you.
It does. It takes good people standing up and saying something, because if not, then you've got the minority and the small group of assholes running roughshod over the rest of us.
And that's not the way it should be.
No, it should not be that way.
It's very satisfying to see an asshole get put in their place, especially when they don't expect it. They're not expecting people to do it for some reason.
No, there should be no tolerance for it. That's why I'm so passionate about doing call them outs, because it's like, hopefully these people just hear and be like, look, just rethink what you're doing. I'm hoping there are people out there be like, yeah, you know what? I should be a little bit different, and here's how I can.
When people are shitty and then they get called out on it, that's why I like those low budget, those Catch a Predator guys, the Chris Hansen people. These guys are trying to meet up with these young kids, and they think they're going to get away with it. And the way they do it now, they do it to the... Chris Hansen was nice compared to what these rogue people do. They make them either call the police on the spot live on a feed, or their wife on speakerphone.
Yeah.
And to see, some of the shit that they write to these kids, to see them go down in real time, it's...
Are you sure it's real?
Oh, it's very much real. Oh, yeah, it's real.
It's not scripted?
No. This is not scripted. They have different chapters all across the country. They all kind of have the same protocol of what they do.
Good.
I wanted to get into it. I wanted to bust some of these people. It's so satisfying.
Well, how do you go about doing it then?
It's a process. You have to. It's really catfishing them. What they do, and some people are.
You pretend to be a little girl.
You pretend to be a young kid.
Yeah.
And then, but you let them make the moves. So if you're on a Tinder, which they do sometimes, they'll be a Tinder and they'll start talking to somebody, and the decoy right off the bat goes, "I am 12 years old. Do you have a problem with that?" And they'll go, "No, age is just a number." And then they'll have the whole thread going on.
Or they just keep quoting R. Kelly songs.
Yes, and when they confront them, these guys, some of these guys have been married for 20 years. Their wife has no idea any of this stuff is going on.
Yeah.
They don't realize that that's all screenshot. So they'll go, I never said that.
Oh,
and
here's your screenshot, dickhead.
They go, so you didn't say that? Here's your screenshot along with your dick. Why are you sending your dick to a 12-year-old girl? And then they, and they all say the same thing. I was here to mentor her. I was here just to talk. I wasn't going to do anything.
Whatever.
That's
why you sent a dick pic.
They all say the same thing. They go down she's online. I didn't think that's right for a girl to do that. I was here to let her know this is dangerous.
Whatever.
Meanwhile, sending dick pics in the parking lot. But to see them go down like that, when some of them are really sleazy. Some of them, they admit to other crimes they've done that's never been reported on.
Oh, my God.
They'll admit to having sex with a 14-year-old. They get it all on video.
Oh, my God.
And depending on what county you're in, you can get arrested for that. They have a lot of them getting arrested.
So if you're one of these people in these groups that helps catch them, are you actually getting face-to-face with the perpetrator?
What they do is they have them meet at a certain place. So if Kevin was talking, all right, Kevin, meet me by the soda aisle in Walmart at this location, and bring, X. An example of bring me some candy or something. So while you're at that place, they have you on camera with the candy you said you're going to bring.
Yeah.
With the chat log, with all of that.
Yeah.
And they have it all live going on Facebook. They don't realize
it's on Facebook.
They don't realize it's going on live. They'll go, we're just doing this to film for your protection and our protection, so no one can say anyone hit each other. And like 20 minutes into it, they go, oh yeah, you're on live stream right now. 900 people in Cleveland are watching you. Yeah, but I was wondering, how are they not getting in? Couldn't the other people sue them that they're catfishing?
Well, I mean, the problems that you might start having legally is, I know that for us, you're allowed to record somebody's image in public, but for some reason in Florida, the voice isn't allowed, and I would assume that would also be that way on social media. And I think this is where the law's still trying to catch up. Now, there are some legal entanglements that could happen. Let's say you put somebody out there, and let's say you got somebody that is really shitty at trying to catfish somebody.
There is.
And I'm a legit dude.
Yeah.
And you think that you've got me, and you're putting my name and face out there, and you're trying to allude that I am a sexual predator. And now this is something that's out there. I lose my job financially. I'm down and out, and I didn't do anything wrong. You can bet your sweet ass, not that I could get any money out of you, because you probably don't have any if you've got this kind of time to do this shit on the internet. But yeah, it could cause some massive problems where you could prosecute, where it could flip on the person who's trying to catfish and bust them, where I could see them getting arrested. And you could say that might be, I don't know what the charge could be, but if we start having this and people are ruining people's lives and it's not right, then you could start winding up maybe with, if law catches up, it could be a federal felony offense to do that to somebody, entrapment and whatnot,
now,
even if you're not law enforcement.
The name of the show, they got a bunch of different ones. They all have their own kind of... And what's funny is I'm finding out these predator catchers are now turning on each other, doing videos talking shit about...
Because they're competing.
They're competing.
Okay.
And now they're getting called out because it's all about the money, the clicks.
Right.
You're not trying to...
They lost their focus.
You're not trying to make the world a better place. You're trying to make money.
Yeah, that sucks.
So they're calling everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't understand was this one guy went into this guy's... They invited him in, but he films the predator, and his mom is there too. And she's answering all the questions, and she can't believe what's going on. And they're filming her, and she's on camera. I'm not down with bringing other people. Like, she had nothing to do with this. Mm-hmm. And now she's out there on social media. Can't she sue?
That's what makes me think it might be fake.
It's not Virginia?
Because the mom, I mean, she could sue them. She has nothing to do with child child porn?
This is 110% real, and I think in certain states you're able to do this because they are giving consent. They're tricking them, but they're saying, "Oh yeah, you can film me."
Wow.
Once you say you can film them, I think
Okay.
you're okay.
Yeah, it's game on.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, honestly, I can't imagine any situation where somebody came up to me that I didn't know.
Yeah, you can
It's
film
like,
me.
Hey, can I film you? Be like,
No.
fuck no, turn it off.
Especially if I'm about to diddle a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would ever say yes.
What they do is they keep the predator there and they go, we have all of this evidence. You can either have a conversation with me and you don't go to jail, or if you walk away right now, we're calling the cops. And that's what they hold them hostage is what they do.
Wow.
They had one guy there for an hour and a half. They had him at the store just asking him all these questions and belittling him.
So you're thinking about maybe this might be something you should get into.
No, I would never do it only because I think first of all, I don't have time to do it.
Right.
It takes
Right.
these people.
Yeah, I
this
would
is
think
their
so.
gig.
Yeah, right.
But I also, all it takes is one person to be fucking crazy with a gun.
I know
and
guys,
pull it out
yeah.
and shoot me.
Yeah, no, I know some guys that I grew up with, and I can only imagine if you would have cornered them on this.
Yeah, the Conley brothers.
Yeah, Don Conley would have killed you.
Speaking-
You're not gonna like intimidate him, knowing how he was,
Yeah.
and make him feel like, oh crap, I screwed up. He is going to kick you to death on Facebook.
He'll double down on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of the Conley brother,
Yeah.
am I allowed to use his name in the movie? That's cool.
yeah.
That's your character's name.
Oh, Don Conley. That's so funny.
You are him.
I thought it'd be a fun little name to throw in there for you and the people.
That is so funny. Yeah, when I was back in Logan, somebody was bringing up all the brothers. I think it was at my mom's memorial service.
Really?
And they were just talking about all the interesting brothers. Because we do. I mean, Logan in my class, there were about 4 or 5 sets of brothers. The Castle boys, the Cox brothers, the Conley brothers. And they just all would go around and just beat the shit out of each other, pretty much. The Cox and Conleys were kind of aligned. Castle boys were kind of on their own. But you had these brother groups.
Could the Castle boys fuck some shit up?
They could. They had to fight for their lives. But yeah, they were kind of like they were the number one nemesis of Don Conley. And they were the ones that I remember the one time Don jumped in my mom's van and his head was just laying open. You know, he looked like JFK in the Zapruder film. And the Castles had got him with a tire iron.
In the head?
Yeah, in the head.
Damn.
Several times, yeah.
I don't know if I get up from that.
He took my mom's nightgown out of a gift boxes in the back, wrapped it around his head, and jumped out the next light and said, I'm going to go whoop someone's ass. And then there he went. And his brother Mike picked him up at the corner, and there they went.
Oh, his brother.
I think they shot into their house.
Oh, my
I think is what it was. Yeah, and his brother or his dad would drive him around, Shorty. And he had the Evanses, and his dad would get some of the dads would get involved and drive him to the fights and all that.
When he got picked up by his brother and he saw that his brother was bleeding, he probably got hard. He's one of those guys. Oh yeah, blood. Let me lick it.
Yeah, I think his brother, from the story that I heard, I think his brother's the one that helped him sink the body. That he kicked that guy to death.
And then they sank the body in a lake.
Yeah, in a pond.
Did Conley pass away?
Yeah,
he
he's
did.
dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah.
did. Yeah.
In jail,
Yeah.
or he got away with it?
No, he was acquitted.
He was acquitted. Oh my!
I think they said maybe the guy fell down the stairs to a trailer, and if you know what a trailer is, it has 2 steps.
3 stairs max. Oh boy!
He fell to his death.
I
Okay.
think, I guess I don't know. I mean, this is just all the stories that I've heard, trying to piece together what happened because I wasn't there for all this stuff that
Did
went on.
anybody from any of those families come to your mom's memorial?
No, I didn't see, no Cox Conleys, no Castles. I'm trying to remember who we had. Evans, didn't see them.
How many of your friends would you say you got to reconnect with?
Oh, a lot of them. A lot of the people that were in town, they came out, for the most part. So it was nice, and it was really cool because, I mean, they're great people, and like I said, when they showed up, it was just like I'd never left, and so that's how Logan is. The people there are great. It's a fascinating town.
Did the owners of the Pizza Crossing go to your mom's service?
I don't even know who they are. That's the odd thing that I love Pizza Crossing so much. I have no idea if it's been the same owners or different owners or who owns it. I have no clue. You would think, But no, they didn't show up. I didn't see that. If they did, they didn't introduce themselves that way. So.
Yeah, I mean, knowing the owners and all that, that's like a power player move. You had no reason to know the owners.
No.
You just went for the pizza.
You just went in, you left,
You were
and that was
a
it.
simple patron in a
That was
simple
it.
place.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, we didn't. There's no
There's
status
no reason
symbol.
for you to know the owners and try to, you know, make moves.
Logan doesn't have any status. We're all low.
No one's making money moves.
No, there's no high, no low. It's just all the same. Got an email here from Rosie. She said, Kevin, sometimes it pains me to hear you disparage art the way you do by saying you just don't get it.
Aww.
When you ask why is that artist so famous for painting that, I could do that. I want to yell at the radio because I love art and how it contributes to the betterment of our world by bringing beauty and meaning to our lives. I wish more than anything that I could paint like Van Gogh or Monet and so many others, but alas, all I can do is admire the talent.
My Van Gogh comments hit hard.
Yes.
Just fucking around.
Yes. So yeah, you could have done it, but you didn't. Since that artist was the first person to think of putting a red circle on a white canvas, that artist gets the credit and subsequent money if people see it and decide they want to pay for it. Please recall that many of the Van Goghs of their day died in poverty, as did he, because people at the time didn't see the value in their work simply because it was different from what they knew. But that's exactly what art is supposed to do. Challenge us about what we know and make us think differently about ourselves.
Oh, gosh, I was having a dream. Somebody wrote a fucking long novel about how art is great.
Yeah. Well, and to clarify, if you're just hearing this for the first time, there's a lot of stuff. Murals, I love the murals that are all over Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Delray, West Palm Beach. I think it beautifies the city, and they put them on buildings and under bridges. And I think they look absolutely amazing, and I admire the talent that they have in that. I was referring to people that splash paint on a canvas and it sells for $8 million, and you're like,
You actually didn't say you hated art. You said you didn't like shitty art.
Well,
which I was the one that said Van Gogh, and I'll go Van Gogh fuck myself. I get it. I'm sorry.
Van Gogh, fuck yourself.
I'm just kidding. And I was kidding about the snore. I love art. I get it.
And that part I just don't get. And that's fair because, look, there's a lot of things that you don't get. I love college football, and I understand when people say, I just don't get it. Because that's just the way it is. You're not going to get everything in life. I don't get that kind of art where you splash shit on a canvas and we sell for $8 million.
Yeah, if you
will.
You paint a manatee and there's a fucking lighthouse and shit. I'm like, I'm down. This is good.
Yeah.
If you looks like you just fucking came a paint on a canvas.
Yes.
It ain't so hard.
So I admit I don't get it.
I called this picture Coming Number 4.
Honestly, some people would sell that. They would come on a piece of black paper and they would be like, there you go. There's sex art.
I drank this dye.
Mm-hmm.
It dyed my semen this bright color, and then I came all over the canvas.
Now that's a Van Gogh painting I can get behind, fuckers. That's good.
Yeah.
I hope that I was just fucking around with the art person. I feel bad.
They'll be in the parking lot waiting for you.
Stab me with a fucking paintbrush.
Lily said, I was listening to the episode on August 6th, and Kevin used the phrase, I couldn't care less, stating that it is the proper phrase to use if you just didn't care about anything. That is incorrect. If you couldn't care less, then you could care more. If you could care less, then you couldn't care more. So the correct phrase to use is if you just don't care is I could care less. I honestly, I hate that phrase. I'm just never going to use it again. I'll just say I don't care. How about that? That's simple.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. I couldn't care less means that I care so at the bottom, there's nothing beneath my level of caring. That is the lowest you can go. Yeah. That person's wrong.
I know.
The funny thing is, I couldn't care less about this fucking issue.
Yeah, I'm just going to start saying, I don't care.
It pisses me off when people correct you and they're wrong.
Oh, welcome to the internet. That's all this is people correcting.
No, fuck that. Not on my watch, motherfucker.
There's nothing more annoying when someone will make a comment that's they're so in the wrong, like they're wrong. Yeah. Kevin, Jaybird, don't you mean this? No, motherfucker, I know what I'm talking about. Fuck you. Sometimes I gotta stay on the internet.
Yeah, how about that? I just want to use the phrase.
We love art and we couldn't care less.
Got a birthday shout out to Pappy. Forgot, please read it on the after the show. We love you so much. Are so glad we get to party with you this weekend to celebrate your 73rd birthday. Love Braden.
Okay,
your favorite
Pappy.
grandson and Kristen and Scott from Stewart. Got a photo there.
Aw.
Love it.
Party on, Pappy.
Also, nice email here saying, just want to take the time to let you know how special you guys made our Nugget Kellen feel on his big day.
Aw.
I remember that.
Yeah, we had lots of little surprises and birthday fun planned throughout the day, but his birthday shout out and special mention by Jaybird was by far the highlight of his day, and that's why we do birthdays.
I remember
Nikki and Kellen.
I remember him.
That's
Yeah.
just so cute.
Love to hear
That
that.
kid probably is glowing for that. I mean, that's special that you
Yeah.
can give a kid that.
I love that. That's why we do those birthdays. That's
Oh,
great.
radio consultants say,
I know.
Kevin, you're wrong.
But if you can do something to make somebody feel good,
I couldn't care less what the radio consultants have to say.
But is it art?
And another email said, between just graduating high school and jumping into college and working full-time on landscaping with my dad, I get stressed and tired, but being able to listen to the show on the ATS every day makes my day so much easier. So happy you guys try to stay away from politics and still talk about COVID, but not to the point where it's shoved down your throat. I just love how you guys keep the show happy and fun and something I've honestly never seen anywhere else. I love you fuckers, and what you do to keep it up, it's the highlight of my day. Also, Kevin, sorry about the passing of your mom. Prayers with you and the family. Thank you very much for that.
Nice
That's
email.
sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. So appreciate all your emails, the good and the bad. We'll take it all. Mail at kvjshow.com. We got a weekend to kick off tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
We'll see you back here then.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.